Okay, Frankie, squeeze in for me. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a couple things, ingredients that you might want to have. Now, EPA approved disinfectants are ethanol, alcohol, and I can't pronounce the other ones, but I'm gonna give it a try. Ethanol or ethyl or isopropyl alcohol is approved and are used in FDA manufacturer. The FDA asked manufacturers of hand sanitizers to use these 3 types of alcohol. And it needs to be 60% this type of alcohol for it to be considered a hand sanitizer, okay? So what's really cool is Everclear, the vodka, yes, you can go to your local liquor store. A lot of places you can't get this in the grocery store. And this one is actually ethanol. So that's what this is, and it's super great. So this is what we use, this little Everclear. And look, as you can see, we're almost out. I use this for my homeopathics as well. I'm just gonna minimize this real quick. Okay, so I use this for my homeopathics as well as my hand sanitizer. So this is what we're doing. As you guys know right now, On Guard hand sanitizer is actually out of stock, and we're getting back any day, right? But in the meantime, what we're doing is we're filling 60% of our On Guard bottles up with the alcohol, and that's the active ingredient, okay? And then we're doing 10 drops On Guard. Now, just for fun, we are also adding Arbavita because we love Arbavita. And we're also I'm doing like 3 drops Arbavita because remember, these are really powerful. And I'm also doing a couple drops bergamot. Just remember that bergamot is phototoxic. So don't go sun tanning after using this hand sanitizer, okay? If you're gonna go to the tanning booth, you don't wanna use bergamot in your hand sanitizer. Okay, tell me what you guys think. I already pre-filled this with alcohol and water, so you can do the rest water. What do you think?
Smells really good. Smells amazing.
Smells amazing. Okay, how easy was that? That literally took us like 15 seconds. Okay, now I want my kids to actually show you how they create an all-purpose cleaner. So we actually don't use 60% alcohol. If you want yours to be, you know, EPA, FDA approved, you can do 60% alcohol. We actually just do a little bit of alcohol to emulsify it. And then we use the rest water and the rest essential oils. That's how we do it. But if you guys want it to be approved, if you guys want it to be like, you'll want to do alcohol, mostly alcohol. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit. And there might be cheaper alcohols you can find, but this is how we're doing it. Okay, Frankie, go ahead and fill that with water for me. So Frankie's going to go behind us and fill that with water. Just, you know, leave a little bit of room for oils. Good question. Okay, so Tony is asking, does it have to be physically 60% or the alcohol content needs to be 60% or both? Okay, that's a really good question. And since I usually make my hand sanitizer with just essential oils, but with this whole thing going on right now, we're adding alcohol. That's a good question. So this says 75.5% alcohol. Now, what percentage are you filling this up with? I was thinking this was the 60%, but that might be wrong. And so that's a really good question. What I'll do is I'll research that and I'll post it in the post so that everybody is really, really clear on what is actually, what it needs to be. Okay, really good question, Tony. Okay, so we just filled our all-purpose cleaner. And Andrea, will you add 10 drops of On Guard? So when the kids are home from school, this is actually a fun thing to do. Okay, so Dr. Katie says, this is Dr. Katie, so this must be right. 60% of the bottle has to be full, okay? So, and that's what I originally said, 60% of the bottle has to be full, and then the rest can be water or whatever. Okay, so how many drops did you do?
10. She
just did 10 drops. See how easy this is? So she just did 10 drops On Guard. I'm gonna do a couple drops bergamot. Frankie, do you want to do a drop of Arbavita? Okay. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to do a glass cleaner. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do a bathroom cleaner. So this should take just a second. Okay, so you don't have to have a label. You can get these bottles at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. But there we go, a kid's safe cleaner. Unless they drink the whole bottle, then that would be bad, right? Okay, I actually like to do it without alcohol because then it really is super kid safe. But this is gonna be safe for your lungs, safe for your kids, safe for your pets, okay? All right, there's our cleaner. And we actually will clean our entire our entire house with this. Okay, we've got some questions coming in. So, so at 75% alcohol, does it need to be more alcohol? That's a good question, you guys. I wasn't prepared from all these questions. That's a really, really good question. So I'll research that as well. Like I said, I've never used alcohol before with my cleaners. I've used it for hand sanitizer. So Katie says, yes, almost bottle full. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Katie says yes. I'm gonna read what Dr. Katie says. 60% of the bottle has to be full if it's 100% alcohol content. If it's 90% alcohol, if 70%, then the bottle has to be almost full. Okay, so that makes sense. So if you've got an alcohol that's 75% proof, then you need to actually increase how much you're doing it by an extra 15%. So it would be like 85%. And then the rest would be water and oils. Good question. Yeah, so this would be a set, like if you're getting Everclear 75%, you would fill the rest, you would fill it up to 85% full, not 60% full. So that way you have a 60% plus. Okay, awesome. Thanks for clarifying, Katie. Katie knows her alcohol, you guys. That's what I just realized. Okay. I'm just kidding. Okay. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do a really good, so I call this my streak-free glass cleaner. You can get these. What I love about these is they're like misters. So they go, so literally like, they just go like a Febreze. Okay. So this is our glass cleaner. What do I have in here? What's in here?
I don't know, but it smells good.
Wait,
I think I've got some citrus in here.
it's like
Okay.
wild orange.
Maybe wild orange. So this is just water and wild orange. Okay. And we did like 5 drops wild orange. We did the rest water, and we just shake it before we use it because the water is not, there's nothing in here to emulsify it. So we shake it before we use it, and then we spray, and it cleans your windows so clean, so streak free. So we love that. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the bathroom. I'm going to have my kids actually help me make these all the time. This one, I do have little labels on them. Bathroom soft scrub. So this is how I make a bathroom soft scrub, and then we're going to go on to hand soap. Okay, so we've got our baking soda. Frankie, will you give me a cup? We have our baking soda. No, like a cup, like a measuring cup. So this is our baking soda, and this is our container. I'm actually going to move this down so you guys can see. Okay, so we're gonna take and we're gonna do like a 1/4 cup baking soda. And you guys, all these recipes are on doTERRA's website, okay? But, and I actually have on my website too. But if you just go and you just put in a little baking soda, I don't measure stuff. So I literally just throw it in. That's how easy I do it. I literally just throw it in, except when I'm measuring it for like, to make sure it has the right amount of alcohol in it, right? But when I'm doing this kind of stuff, it literally is just, I'm just throwing it in. The next thing that I do is I put in a little bit of water and On Guard All-Purpose Cleaner. I want you guys to see. Okay.
Yeah.
All-Purpose Cleaner. And I just do like a good couple tablespoons of that. Okay, will you give me a spoon?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is actually fun. Kids love to mix this kind of stuff. So I just do a little bit of On Guard Cleaner. And I would say I probably have about a 1/4 cup in there. Okay, so go ahead and stir that for me, Frankie. Oh, okay. All right, she's okay. Oh wait, can you do it in front of the camera, Frankie?
Oh, look at this, guys. Doesn't that look amazing?
So we're just mixing it. The other thing you can do is if you don't have this, you can just use Castile soap. So I sometimes will just use liquid Castile soap, and you can get that pretty much from any grocery store. Okay, so go ahead and lift it up and show people what you're doing. So this is really, really great for a bathroom. And if you want to add a couple drops of Purify, this actually smells so much like pine sol. It has citronella, pine, lemon, and lime in it, and melaleuca, tea tree. So I'll do like 3 drops of that because I like the smell of a non-toxic pine sol. But that's what this smells like to me. It's really, really clean. Okay, I actually like mine a little bit thicker than that. So if you're using the On Guard, it's going to be a little more watery. But if you're using the, what's it called? If you're using the Castile liquid soap, then it's going to be a lot thicker. So then we use that, and it literally cleans. What do you guys use this for?
My sink, my toilet,
The bath.
bath, shower,
Yeah,
handles.
non-toxic. You don't have to worry about them burning their eyes.
That looks
or-
amazing.
Yeah. they just use that and they love it. How's it smell?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay, so there we go. There's your cleaner, nice and soft. And that's it. We use it in toilets and everything. Look how easy that was, you guys. Okay, last thing, we're gonna look at foam soap. So you can actually flavor your own foam soap. So we'll get like a fragrance-free foaming hand soap refill. And this is a great way to make your hand sanitizers. And so we will just, first, I like to put in my favorite oil. So in this case, I'm gonna make a On Guard Arbavita bergamot blend, because these are my favorite oils right now for immune system threats. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of On Guard. I did like how many drops was that? I really don't count because it's really, the soap already has the stuff in it that makes it a disinfectant, right? And so this is like an added bonus, right? And so I love the On Guard, I love the bergamot, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of Arbavita. And then Frankie, do you wanna fill that with the foam soap? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill that. Let's lift it up so people can see. You can use any foam soap.
My pouring skills aren't
Let's
the
see how the
best.
pouring skills are. Okay, that's good. Okay, should we test it out?
Yes.
Or you can also buy the On Guard foaming hand wash, and this is already pre-made for you, and you just fill it up. But if you want to make your own scent, you can do it this way. All right, here's the test. And it works.
Would you like us to go use water?
Yeah, go wash it off with water.
Okay.
There you go. Now you've got some awesome, look how easy that literally took us like what, 10 seconds? We bring me a paper towel.
Yeah.
Okay, that literally took us like 10 seconds. So you can buy this kind. This is the 365. I got that at Whole Foods. Or you can get the On Guard foaming hand wash, and this one's already done for you. And then you can even add a few flavors to this if you want to. But I love this because this makes it really, really, really cheap. You're using like 10 cents worth of essential oils. And the good news is now is not the time to use crappy essential oils. Like now is the time to make sure you're using high quality essential oils. So that's why I recommend the doTERRA ones. Okay, so we did an all-purpose cleaner. Yay! We did a hand sanitizer. Okay. We did a bathroom soft scrub. And we did a foam soap. And we did this all in under
15 minutes.
15 minutes. And was it fun?
Yeah.
Did you guys learn something?
I did.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, these kids already know how to do this, so you know, not as exciting. But your kids will probably
They will love
it.
this.
They will love
Definitely.
it. It is fun when you get all the ingredients out and you just like dump them all together and make them, and then they're like excited to go clean their bathrooms. my
I don't
gosh.
think that's part of
Is
it.
it time to clean our bathrooms?
No.
Okay, I'm pretty sure everything's very safe.
No.
So
So
they actually do get excited to clean, because I'll tell you this, when Frankie's had to clean other places, like whatever it's chores or whatever, and he has to use chemicals wherever like he might be, he does not like it. He's like, oh, it stings, it hurts my lungs, it burns my eyes. When he's at home, he always knows he's got safe stuff to use, right? And it's important to protect your lungs right now, because you know, with the respiratory stuff going around right now, you want to make sure you're protecting your lungs, not making them vulnerable. So using harsh chemicals is going to make your lungs actually more vulnerable. So that's why I love using this stuff. Okay, I'm going to answer one more question. Do you just buy the soft scrub with hands gloved? Oh,
You can
no.
use a toothbrush. I use a
No,
toothbrush.
sometimes we use a toothbrush to like get in the cracks, but no, you don't need to put gloves on, because this stuff is totally,
It's good for your hands.
it just like will soften your hands. It's just baking soda and an On Guard cleaner, which is basically essential oils and a little bit of water. You guys can look at the full ingredient list, okay? But it's mostly water and essential oils and a couple emulsifiers. So, and if you don't want to use this, you can use Castile soap, which is literally basically essential oils. It's actually not essential. It's like coconut oil, a couple other ingredients, and Castile soap. In fact, I'll look it up really quick so you guys know what's in it. But it's totally safe for the skin. In fact, people will use Castile soap as a toothpaste and as like a body wash. So I know it's safe for the skin. So yeah, we don't worry about wearing gloves. The only time we wear gloves is when we're doing dishes and the water's really, really hot. We don't want to burn our skin. That's a really good question though. Good question, yeah. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful for you today. Hope you guys learned a few tips. Hope you guys have fun with your kids at home making some DIY disinfectants and hand sanitizers. What's great about this is they're going through like a hand sanitizer a day, right? So rather than paying a bunch of money for like an $8 hand sanitizer or $5 hand sanitizer, you just make your own with a few drops essential oils and water, and you're good to go. So thanks for joining me today, guys.